Okay, I'll just share my screen. Let me know if you're able to see my screen.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, it's Excel sheet, right?
It is. Yes.
Yes. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to start with the Salesforce basic introduction. So before Salesforce, we are going to see how companies were storing data and what was the drawback of that. So, okay, and why then, we have like Salesforce and what are the features of Salesforce. So before Salesforce, companies use spreadsheet like this to maintain their data. So this is the Excel sheet, but we have a spreadsheet exactly same. Okay, so that's why I'm showing you the example of Excel sheet. So for example, here, let's say that all users in the company, okay, needs to view this particular spreadsheet. Okay, so let's say you all need access to this spreadsheet. So then what I can do is I can give access to this spreadsheet, right, for all of you users. Now consider that we have thousands of users in the company and all those users needs access to the same spreadsheet. So in this scenario, we can give access to the spreadsheet for all of the users. However, what will happen? The spreadsheet will go down. Okay, now all the users can edit it, can add their new data. Everything is good, everything is great, but the only thing will be the spreadsheet will be very slow because a lot of people are using it at the same time. So if one spreadsheet is shared with all of the users, okay, and now let's say you want to hide any particular column from any specific user. Let's say I don't want to show this email column, right, to the specific users. Let's say from 100 users, I don't want to show this email column to only 2 users. So is this possible in spreadsheet? No, right? Because we can hide any column, but that will be applicable for all the users who have access to the spreadsheet, right? So basically, the basic fundamental features we don't have in spreadsheet, okay? Like security and other things. So that's where Salesforce come into picture. So Salesforce is the CRM platform tool which provides different types of services to the company. Salesforce is also like have the exact same functionality like Salesforce has tabs. Like here we have different tabs. Okay, right now we only have one tab, but in Salesforce also we have tabs, we have rows, we have columns. Uh, Let me pull the Salesforce sheet. Salesforce link. Okay. Okay. So as you see here on the screen right now, we have different tabs here at the top. Okay. Now from those tabs, we have the leads tab open. Here, as you see, we have rows just like spreadsheet. We have columns just like spreadsheet, right? And we can also sort and filter the data and search it in the Salesforce. So the functionalities are similar to spreadsheet. So in Salesforce, things are very cleanly organized, right? And you can click on any particular record to drill down it. So for example, let's say this particular data is open right now in front of me. Okay, I am seeing that data in the format of spreadsheet. Okay, I can see columns, I can see rows, everything is good. But I can see the data is or information about that particular lead is very limited over here. So what I can do is I can just click on it and open that. Okay. What I did is I just clicked on the name and open it in a new tab. So here in the details, I can see all the information related to that particular lead. So right now here what we can see, company, state, email, lead status. Apart from that, we have phone number, we have mobile, we have fax, lead source, we have title, industry, annual revenue. Okay. Now, all these are here in this particular organization is standard, which is comes from Salesforce, but each and every company will have different types of data. Okay. So we can also see who created it and the full history of its editing. So if I just scroll down, you see when I created this particular record. Okay, I created this name, date, and time it shows. Okay, and the last modified also. We can also see the history, but right now history is not enabled. But that is something you can anytime enable it and you can see the full history. So we can customize the Salesforce org based on any business requirement. So let's say if you want to add any new column over here, right? And if you want to add it, you can always add it. Just give me a moment, guys. So as I was saying, if you want to add any particular column over here, right, we can always add. We can also calculate, values based on certain formulas. Okay, that also we are going to see. We can create a relationship between different objects. So before, continuing with this topic, first I would like to inform you that uh, some jargons we use over here is uh, tabs means object in Salesforce, table or tabs means object, column means fields, and row is a record. Okay, so whatever you can see over here on the screen, all these are objects at the top. Opportunity is a different object, that means a different column. Okay, and for table, and for table we have a specific word which is object. Okay, so opportunity is object, leads is object, accounts, tasks, contacts, all these are objects. Okay, and in the objects we have records. So column means fields and row means record. Okay, so in spreadsheet we have table. In the table we have columns and rows. Similarly, for columns we say fields. Okay, and for rows we say records. Okay, so this particular is a row, that means it's a record. So from now on, whenever you are going to work on Salesforce, always remember these three things. Table means object, column means fields, and row means record. So now let's say you want to add a, a new column. That means you want to add a new field over here and add it over here. Okay. Whenever users are creating new rows, that means they are creating new records. Okay. How they can create? They can simply click on new button, right? Fill all the information and click on save. That's how you create any particular record in the system. As I mentioned, we can create relationships between different objects. That means different tables. Okay. Now these are all the standard objects. Okay. But when we create custom objects, custom object means something which we create. Okay. Or the table which we create. That is called custom object. So when we create that, we can uh, create a relationship between those two objects. Okay. So we can customize this Salesforce org without writing any single code of line. And if you see the first scenario, which we tried it in spreadsheet, okay, where we wanted to hide a particular column for only specific user, for only specific two users. So that scenario is also possible because we have a very strong security model in Salesforce. So if you want to hide fields from specific user, you can always use the security control. That is also we are going to see by giving access. So it is a very big topic in Salesforce and also very important topic. So whenever we are going through the security topic, I would request you not to, like always, join the session, live session for your understanding. Okay. We can also create the automations, okay, let's say which are repetitive tasks which you want to automate. For example, whenever leads come into the system, okay, what our salespeople does, they go through the lead, they type the email, they write the email, right, and then they send that email to the new lead or that particular person. But that is a hectic job, right? Because it's a repetitive task and the template is also same. So for that scenario, what we can do is we can always create an automation which will automatically send emails to all the new leads. Okay. It will take their first name, their last name, whatever information we have on this particular lead, right? And whatever we want to send because the template will be exactly same. So this is a small basic introduction about Salesforce. I just wanted to know whether you guys have already created your developer org. Some of you may have.
I don't have anything because this is the
Okay,
first session.
okay, okay. So, Manisha, could you please share your screen? What I'll do is I'll stop sharing and I will share one link with you on the chat section. Just open that link in the browser. Okay.
Amrapali, can you repeat that? Like you said, objects and then what? Tables, rows, what?
Tables means object, rows means record, and column means field.
Field. Okay, field. So it's basically objects, field, and record.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So whosoever don't have a Salesforce developer org, okay, please go through the steps, along with us. Manisha, please share your screen and
Yes.
in the browser, open that particular link which I shared in the chat box.
I'm actually trying to use my big monitor, but
Okay.
I'm not able to bring it here. So I think I'll share my desktop only.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see my?
No.
Please. I don't know. I'm trying to share my screen, but I'm not able to.
Okay. Um, are you getting
Yeah,
some kind of error?
no, I'm not. Actually, it is in my laptop. By the way, Amrapali, it is right.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to know. I'm using a MacBook. Is it okay, or should I use a Windows laptop?
No, MacBook is
Or
also fine.
easier, because some time ago I was doing something, especially for Excel and those spreadsheets, worksheets. Sometimes MacBook becomes difficult because of the commands. Like there is no control; instead, it is command is there. So, are we going to use those these things much? So,
No, we are not going to use commands. That is
okay,
your preference if you want to use MacBook or
that's okay.
Windows. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I I'm getting all these things. Your first name, your last name, for registration bill, I believe.
Yes.
Signing.
Uh, could could you please tell me, are you getting any kind of error while
No, I'm
sharing
not.
the
This is about because of my laptop. It is telling me to go to some system preference and do something.
yes. So
And
what you'll have to do is go to the system preference and there go to the screen record or screen sharing. Search for screen sharing. That might be off for you.
in preferences, and here you were saying I have to go to screen sharing.
Yeah. So on that particular window, there might be a search box.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Yeah. So just search for screen, and then you might have
Screen
option for
sharing, I got it.
yes.
Screen sharing. Okay, screen sharing. Screen sharing is on.
And
Here,
what about screen record?
screen sharing is on. It is showing me all users, only these users. No, it's all users. It's already on actually because I have done this before. I don't know why it is not allowing me now. I don't have to go to computer settings and do anything, right?
There is one more option actually for screen record or something like that. I don't remember it right now. But that option is also you have to check, I guess.
Hi, Amarpali. This is Shivani. Sorry to interrupt you guys. I'm also listening the meeting, but not from the beginning. I just joined few minutes before because my MacBook was not working. So I don't know what
Okay.
was happening. What was the things will done in the class. So I don't know. I have same problem with the MacBook, which she is telling you. So after done whatever the problem is, after solving her issue, can you also solve my issue as well?
Hey, hi
I'm
team.
not sure. Yeah,
Hi
please.
Amrapali. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Amrapali, like before, whenever like we are sharing the screen. So in MacBook, right? So we need to enable the checkbox that is there in the settings, because uh, if we do not allow, then it will not allow to share the screen. Because we
No, but I have checked it. I mean, I have allowed the screen sharing and still it is not working. Screen sharing is on. Other users can access your computer screen at so and so by looking this at this MacBook. So I don't have to edit. Nothing. It's okay.
Plus, it actually, gives you the option to share that, for particular browser or anything. Are you seeing any kind of browser setting there?
No, I'm not. It is telling me other users can access your computer screen at something VNC 192.168.4.223 or by looking for this my husband Gururaj MacBook here in the Finder sidebar. So just give me a minute.
And say yes.
Tamu, are you able to share your screen? Tamu, you can do that.
Yeah.
I can, but I already installed the
Okay.
app. But if you want me,
Okay.
I can do that.
Yeah. Okay. So Amrapali, like what I think that we can skip this
But I already
Yeah.
sign up part,
have.
so they can see the previous video and then sign up, and then we can continue from the rest, right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that would be good.
Hmm.
So, yeah, right.
Yeah, that will be great.
So link I have already shared here. Okay. Just copy and save that link somewhere in your computer. And use that same link. And also you'll have to create a Trailhead org as well. So that link is also, I'm going to paste it in the chat section.
But Amrapali, is it because since I'm doing it for the first time, see now only I'm facing a problem. If I have to do it alone, and if I'm not able to do it, then what?
You'll do it by watching the videos, right? So those videos, we are only there and the other students who are trying. So you can get all the information or how you can follow the steps. So all these are given over there. So even after following the videos and steps, if you are not able to do it, then just let me know. I'll help you.
Okay.
So these two links which I just shared, just copy it and paste it somewhere in your computer or laptop.
Sorry, guys. I just posted a video for you guys, like for that MacBook issue thing for Zoom. I just shared a shot. Maybe it could help you guys. That's why.
I think Windows computer is very user friendly instead of Mac.
Yeah. Okay then. So yeah, please do that, whenever you get time. In the meantime, we will continue further, which is basically a theory topic, okay, not much. So we are not starting with the practicals as of now. First two sessions will be only theory, okay, so you have enough of time. Okay, so I'll just proceed with the next topic, which is company information. I'll just share my screen once again. Okay. So now we are starting with the company information. So company information provides information about your organization, okay, or company when a new account is created. For example, this particular organization where right now I am in, okay, if I want to see the company information about this, I can always see it. Okay, so for that, what you have to do is this, you need to click on this setup here. Okay, click on setup. Let me show you once again. So you'll have to click on setup here, and one more time you'll have to click on setup. There is some issue with my internet. Okay, now this is the page where you can search for any setting. Okay, this is a setup page. So here in the quick find box, okay, you can search for any settings regarding your organization you want. So here I'm going to search for company information. So in the quick find box, I'm going to write company information, and this is the setting which we have to open. So when I open this, I can see the information detail. So in this company information, we can find details on licenses, company profile information like address. Here you can see address. Uh, you can also see licenses. Okay, these licenses you use at the time of user creation. Okay, so how you can create users and all that is going to be in the security model. But as of now, just understand what information you can see here in the company information. So first thing is about your organization name. Okay, so here my organization name is GuruSchool. Yours might be different. When you're working in a real time company, okay, let's say you have joined Infosys and Infosys is using Salesforce, so their organization name will be Infosys. Okay, then here you can see address, fiscal year starts in, and on the right hand side you can see information about your default locale, language, your default time zone. For me, it's India time zone, but for you, it is basically whatever state and country you have entered at the time of sign up. Okay, so yours will be different. Eastern Standard Time or Pacific Standard Time. Okay, you can see here your default time zone. Currency and currency for me is INR based on the time zone. And here, the most important thing is this Salesforce.com organization ID. This is the ID. So this is very important because each and every org will have the organization ID, and that organization ID will be unique and different. Okay, so two org cannot have same organization ID. No, they will have a unique and different organization ID. You can see the additions as well and instances. So addition you see here is developer edition. This developer edition is provided by Salesforce, and this is for learning purpose. Okay, But when company uses edition, those are essential edition, enterprise edition, unlimited edition. Based on that, their company size and their budget. So essential edition, group edition is something like that. Very small companies uses it. Then we have professional edition, which is more advanced than essential and group. Okay, so mid-scale companies uses that, and then we have enterprise edition and unlimited edition. So large scale companies uses that. So based on edition, those companies will get the features as well. Okay, um, like how many fields they can create, how many objects they can create. Okay, so likewise other information. So I'll just share one link here, uh, which will help you to understand Salesforce editions. Okay, I'm gonna share that link with you in some time. So first you'll need to, whenever you join any particular company, what you'll have to do is, so first thing you are going to do is check the company information and try to understand. Okay, because looking at the edition and looking at the licenses, you can understand how big is the company and how many users are there. Okay, so this particular organization ID is important. And one more thing, when you are working in a real-time company, okay, as an admin, and let's say you have some issues in your Salesforce org, and now you have created a ticket with Salesforce support to resolve that particular issue. So in that scenario, you'll have to share this particular ID with them. Okay, so using this ID, Salesforce support people can see your org settings, and how, I mean, the issue and everything. Okay, so this is very important. Then, if I just scroll down, I can see user licenses over here. Right now, I see here Salesforce user license is 2, because as I mentioned, this is the developer org and we only get total 2 licenses. But depending on the companies org and the licenses they have purchased, you are going to see all the licensing part over here. Okay, so we have user license, we have permission set license, we have feature license, all that information you can see here in the company information. But most important thing is the organization ID. Okay, any question here?
Yes. Can we see how many users in that company, like the actual numbers?
Yes, so here using this number you can check. So right now here total license is 2 and used is only 1. uh, for any company, let's say they might have 500 users. Okay, so depending on the licenses they are using, let's say 100 is for Salesforce and 400 for Salesforce platform, right? So you might see that 500 total users are there using, uh, are currently using the Salesforce org. That means you'll need to provide support to those 500 users.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, any other question?
Amrapali, what was that Salesforce when you scrolled down? It was saying Salesforce integration and all those things. What is the difference? Like like
Where can you
yeah,
guide
down a
me?
little bit in user licenses. Yeah,
Yeah.
Salesforce integration, Salesforce platform. What's like
Those are the licenses which are I mean, these are different types of licenses, right? Which you uh, assign to users. So integration user is basically used for those users who acts as an integration user. Okay, with external system, if you want to integrate something with external system and Salesforce, in that scenario, you use the Salesforce integration user. Salesforce platform user is someone who uses your organization, but they will have access to all the custom objects and not the standard objects. So all these user licenses will have some meaning. Okay, and when you want to use those user licenses, so what you can do is, uh, if you just Google Salesforce licenses, so Salesforce, they have their own help and training portal where you can, check all the information about that. So here, as you see, user licenses, permission set licenses. Now I can open this user licenses over here, and I can see whatever the user licenses are mentioned over here, those information here in the user licenses. Okay, so let's say now I want to understand about the Salesforce platform. Where did it go? Salesforce platform license. There is a special article which we have for say, which actually gives you information about all the licenses.
in the
License.
drive?
As I mentioned, Salesforce has their help and training portal. So there you can see all the information. So yeah, this is the link. So as you see here, you have information about Salesforce, you have identity, external identity, Salesforce integration, then we have Salesforce platform. So let me share this link with you in the chat section. You can go through it to understand uh, the license type and how I mean why we use those particular licenses. So as mentioned over here, Salesforce platform. Okay, it says that Salesforce platform license has the same feature and functionality, but they cannot use the standard feature like standard objects. They can be for the custom objects. So like this, you can see all the information over here. For developer, it says design for users whose role is to build customization or application. Okay, and this is for the learning purpose. I just shared that link with you. Just copy that, paste it somewhere in your computer. Okay, any other question you have?
No, thank you.
No problem. So, yeah, so what we did is we saw the overview of Salesforce and the company information. So whosoever not have the Salesforce developer org and Trailhead account, please create that. I have already, shared the link with you guys. Just copy that and paste it somewhere in your computer. In the next session, we are going to see the theory part. So we are going to see objects, that some standard objects and use of those. And later on, we are going to start with the practical. So once we are starting with the practical, I want you to have your Salesforce org ready so that you can also, do your practice over there. So that's it for today. I'll just stop the screen sharing And yeah, go through the recording and let me know if you have any questions.
Amrapali, I want to ask you something. In case I want to reach out to you, how do I do that?
You
How,
can reach out to me via WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp number, right?
they have given it in the group, WhatsApp group, right?
Yes, I have posted a link just now. So all the recent numbers are, I mean, those are my number. Recent messages, as you say.
No, I
So we both are there in the group in Salesforce admin training group.
Yes, I have one question. It's not regarding this class, but why we cannot like text in the group? There is no, we cannot allow to text, and we are a member
No,
of that group. And how can we communicate? It's very hard to communicate because the first Zoom link wasn't working. So I cannot,
yeah.
I don't know how to say it was, it's not working.
No, you can communicate in the group. That's fine. If you have any queries or any questions regarding any topic, you can just post it in the group as well. So even if, let's say, we are not there, we are busy with some other work, okay, some other students who have like from the previous batch, if they know the answer, they can also give you the explanation and answer about that. So that's no, I mean, you can communicate in the group. That's completely fine.
No, Amrapali, like he's telling that the admin has restricted to post like
Yes,
Yeah,
only the
only
only
admin
admin.
can
admins
post a
can send
message.
Yeah,
messages.
I
Oh,
cannot text anything.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
So Amrapali, we need to talk to HR regarding this, like who has disabled, right?
And I do not
Okay,
see
yeah.
Amrapali's number here. I mean, at least I'm not, maybe I'm missing it out, but I can't see Amrapali's number.
The recent message, can you see?
I can, where the link was shared, right? So
Yeah, link.
you mean to say that is your now AP, that is Amrapali.
Yes,
Yes.
All
yes.
right. Okay, fair enough. I will have to text you, DM you, because here I cannot post any message as it is
Okay,
restricted only to the admin. But
okay.
I will try to do it on my own. I have a Windows laptop as well, so I will
Mm-hmm.
try to first do it on my MacBook. If it doesn't work on MacBook, I will try to do it on Windows. And if I'm not able to do it, then in that case, I will try to reach out to you. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
thank you, guys. We'll check whether we can remove these restrictions and we'll update you guys, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.